Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching week 1 and some of the other videos that I posted up last week. And welcome back. Let's talk about week 2, how week 2 went. Now, you would think week 2 went perfectly. In an ideal world, that's how you'd like everything to line up and everything goes well. But that wasn't quite the case. So I do think it is, important to share, as I said, the highs and the lows, right? So for this week, it was a little bit different because I was not well for a few of the days, and I figured out why. It's because it's that time of the month, but it did hit me on Tuesday. No, it was Monday. I was down with a headache, and I suffer with migraines, and I've had migraines and headaches since I was a little girl, like as far back as I could remember. And I also used to have really, really, really terrible periods when I was younger as well, and I used to get really sick. After pregnancy, that changed. Your whole body changes with pregnancy, but I did find a lot of ease happened in my symptoms after pregnancy. But as I get older and times change, it just like every month is like something different or something new. Some months I would have absolutely no pain, no symptoms, anything, and other months I have a few, and like this month I had like everything. So I was majorly bloated this week and going into this week, which did play a toll on me emotionally a little bit, and I'll explain that in a little while. I'll just give you an idea of what had happened. So basically I had a headache one day. That was Monday, the start of the week, and then that threw me, like when I get them, I really can't do anything much. I have to fight through just the regular daily stuff. And then on Wednesday, I woke up, and as I was waking up, I realized I have a lot of pain in my back, and I'm like, oh, can I get up? And so that threw me on Wednesday. Luckily, Wednesday was a rest day, so I just took it very easy. I did my work, I did the stuff around the house or whatever, but any moment I got to just rest, that's what I did. Thankfully, that didn't last very long, and when I woke up on Thursday, it was much better. It was eased up. It wasn't completely gone, but it was much better than it was on Wednesday, and I was able to go through my workout. And that particular workout actually was cardio and core, so it actually really did help, getting my back strengthened and back into using it again. So I was really good. So that's, like those things happen. We don't know always how we're gonna feel, and as I said, I got very, very bloated. So I found ever since I had Lexi and I got my period back after having her, bloating is like a thing with me, and I never used to experience it before, and I just find it such a strange feeling because I could bloat and I could look like I'm 4 or 5 months pregnant, and I'm like, what did I do? What did I eat? What you go through all these things in your mind, and then it starts to affect you emotionally, right? Because your clothes don't fit the same, you don't feel the same, and you're like, what's going on? So that happened to me this week. So I eventually, when I realized it was my period, I eventually said, you know what? It's your period, your body's going through some changes, just relax. Because the more I stress over it, is the more, my body's going to react to the stress that I'm creating. And I can easily control the stress because I know it's not going to last for long. I know it's just this time that I'm going to be bloated. I'm working really hard at my workouts. I'm trying on my nutrition. I'm trying to get all my meals in. I'm drinking a ton of water. So I'm doing the things. It's not that I am not doing things. So keep that in mind. And then I did notice that I did have cravings this cycle. I'm a sweet craver. So like when I crave stuff, I crave sweets and sugar and stuff. But then as soon as that like hump goes over, then I don't even want the sweet stuff anymore. I don't know if you can relate. Let me know in the comments if you can relate. Do you crave sweets when you get your period or before you get your period? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so that is basically what happened this week. So it's kind of funny to talk about but the thing is, it's a little bit tricky to talk about because it's your personal stuff, but at the same time, like I know it is completely relatable. Like so many moms I talk to, their bodies are going through changes, and your period does really affect you. And I had to say, you know what, I'm going to just be brave and talk about it because it does affect like your workouts, your mindset, your emotions, like your physical being, like it affects everything. So one thing to know is that if it is like you're getting bloated and you're getting pains or anything like that, just remember that it's only for a short time. It's not going to last like the whole month, hopefully. And just give yourself some grace in that process, which is what I had to do. So on Wednesday I rested. Monday I eased up because my head was just killing me, and I didn't bother to cook and all that stuff. So do what you can. If you have to order out, try to order out for a healthier option. So we ordered out on Monday, and I got a chicken sandwich, but I also got a nice salad from Jacasta's. It is like my favorite salad from them. It's a Buddha salad, and it's so yummy. It has quinoa and strawberries and lettuce, and oh, it's just delicious. So I had that for lunch this week, and I got a few groceries from Costco. My best friend came and dropped it off for me, so we were able to cook salmon this week as well, and that was like absolutely delicious. I tried a few different ingredients, and I changed the way that I do the salmon usually, and it was just so good. So I was really happy about that. I really want to do a recipe video, but I don't have another piece of salmon, so I might just talk you guys through it. Let me know. I don't know, but that might be the recipe for next week, because it was really good, and it's so easy to make. My kids love salmon, my kids love fish, and so I try to make it as often as I can for them. So yeah, other than that, we did have like popcorn when we were watching movies, and we did have a treat for one movie night and stuff. So, you know, as I said, it's not making excuses, but like I am putting it in there that, you know, this is life. You're going through the emotions of your cycle. You have like these ups and down feelings. You have these up and down cravings, and just being extremely mindful about them and giving yourself the grace that you need, right? With that said, what I did say in my last video last week was that this week I wanted to focus on tracking, and that's exactly what I did. So even though no matter what I ate, I tracked it and I put it in my book. And the reason for this and why I wanted to do this is because I find there is a connection when you know that you have to write stuff down. You think twice when you actually go to choose that unhealthy option or that treat or whatever it is. Or you give yourself a double check, and you're like, is this really something that I want right now? Is this something that is going to fuel me? Is this something I'm eating because I'm bored? Is this something I am just doing because, you know, like you start to ask those questions, and it adds that extra layer in. It kind of delays the process of you just grabbing something out of the pantry or grabbing something out of the fridge. And then if you have it, you enjoy it, and you write it down, right? So I did track this week as best as I could, and I have been drinking my water constantly. So I kind of even lose count with the amount of water because I drink it so fast. Like I'm like, did I check off that? I'm pretty sure I had 2 bottles since. So I walk around with this bottle all the time. Like everywhere I go, I have this bottle. It's filled with hydrate right now because I just finished working out. That's what I use to replenish my electrolytes when I'm working out. So I have that, and once I'm done, I'll wash it out and I'll fill it up with water, and I'll have this all day with me, and I will drink as many as I can. In my tracker, I have like a goal that I could set a goal, like if I wanted to drink 5 bottles, and I'll just check off 5. But I have been just drinking nonstop, which is also makes you go to the bathroom a lot, so like you're cleansing your body as well. So you know, like I have been doing all the things. So I have been drinking my water and tracking, which are the 2 goals that I set for myself this week. And I will continue to do that as well next week, as well as my morning meditations, my journaling and stuff. Those have also been going really well. And just staying focused on doing the best that I can every single day that I show up for myself. And what I wanted to, like the message I wanted to share with you this week is just keep going. I find that when you start a journey, like around the second/3rd week, the first week is fun and exciting and everything, yeah, you're going to get things out. The second week is where challenges start to come in, and it starts to, you know, push you a little bit, and it puts you in a place where you now have to question how hard do I want to fight, or what do I want, or do I really want this? And is it just I'm trying to satisfy something short term, or am I really working to long term health? Like all those different types of things, right? So in week 2, you have to just keep going. Keep going no matter what. You make a mistake, keep going. Learn from it, keep going. Don't harp on it. Understand what the mistake was, or what you consider a mistake. Call a friend, talk to a friend, like different things. Talk to your coach if you have a coach, talk to me if I'm your coach. Like just find out, where you may have got, like what was the trigger, and then try to figure out the trigger. I know a lot of women I talk to have emotional eating, right? As a problem, or as something that they work through. And when you deal with stuff like that, you have to understand what the trigger is. So for some people, the trigger is stress. Some people, the trigger is stress at work. Some people, the trigger is stress at home. Some people, the stress is motherhood. Some people, the trigger is, having a fight with someone, a spouse, or a child, or like all these little things. It may seem like everyday things, but those are triggers. And what happens is that when your emotion is triggered, you end up feeling like you need to find a way to solve the feeling that you're going through. And for some people, they go towards eating for comfort. So what you have to do there is identify what triggers you, and then find something that can comfort you, like how food comforts you, but it's a healthier way of doing it. So for example, if it is that you get triggered and it's really nice outside, put on your shoes, go for a walk, and see if that helps you. If it is that you get triggered emotionally and you have time, go do a meditation for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. We have 4-minute meditations that I do. If it is that you get triggered, then go do a workout. For me, as I mentioned, like my workouts are my anchor. Like if I get very emotional, if I have a stressful, hard day, or if I just, like something goes wrong for me, I just go quickly. I try my best to just go get a workout in. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how long it is. I just need those emotions to process through me. And so that's how I use my workouts. I use meditation. I try to use meditations as well, but it also depends on like how quiet it is. But you can make those little pockets. Like you could go hide away for 4 minutes. You could just sit quietly in stillness. You can go sit outside in the sun and just feel the warmth of the sun on you, and just let it refill you and just, give you life. Let it calm you. So those are different things. That was a big tangent I went off onto. But I think it's really important to talk about, because you want to keep going. No matter what obstacle comes your way, keep going. This is a lifestyle that we create, right? This is a lifestyle we want to live, that we want to be healthier versions of ourselves. We want to be better versions of ourselves. We're not trying to be the best at anything, but we can work towards being better every single day. We can work towards being the best version of ourselves, but we don't have to be perfect in any way or in any one area, that sort of stuff. Because I think once we start to strive for this idea of perfection, we kind of set the bar so high for ourselves that anything we do or don't do, or if we make one little slip, like it just sends us into a spiral, and we don't want that to happen, right? So anyways, so week 2 was, for me, it was successful, but it was successful because I found that it was a big learning lesson for me, going through all my symptoms of my period this week, and then as well identifying what parts of it, how, like my body was reacting to a craving, or how my body was reacting to pain, or how my mind was feeling. I did have a lot of headaches this week, and I still kind of have a slight one right now, but as I said, I continue to try to hydrate as much as possible, and I keep just doing the things I know are going to work, and just let everything fall into place. So that was week 2. I hope you guys had enjoyed this video. Moms, if it is that you feel and experience different changes in your body, you could let me know. Feel free to drop them in the comments, or just send me a DM. Let's chat about it and see, because you may think that you're alone in some of the things you experience, but you actually aren't. Like, there's so many of us that are experiencing so many of the same things, but nobody really is talking about it. So you're definitely not alone in that. And I am going to go make my shake now, and I'm going to get my day started. I have a long list of stuff to do. I'm going to do groceries today. I actually didn't get to my groceries during the week, so I will do my groceries today, and I will give you guys a glimpse as to what I order and get next week. Well, it will be for next week, yeah. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Again, I will drop the sample workout of the program that I'm doing in the comments below, so you can try it. You can go look and see what it's all about. It is really, really great to help de-stress. And if it is that, you know, you want to get started with it, if you want to do it with me, just shoot me a message and let me know, and I will get you plugged in, and I will show you and share everything with you with regards to it. All right, bye guys, have a great weekend.